Hello Aquarius, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the career and financial energy for the sign of Aquarius for the month of October. Now do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Go ahead and get a shuffle in here. Now I'm just using the classic Rider-Waite Tarot, as well as the Kipper Oracle deck. There are links to all of these decks in the description below if you'd like to pick them up for yourself. All right, let's make sure we're all set up and in view here. We'll get right into it. Take 3 of these Oracle cards. Very good. All right, put this up here. Aquarius, so looks really nice. The first 5 cards here look very good. So obviously for some of you, you have a prospect that I think you've been hoping to see come in for you here in this month. There's definitely an invitation here. Remember, we're talking about career and finance, so I'm not going to dip into the love messages that I'm seeing here. Instead, what I'm feeling like is for some of you, you've been hoping to have some type of arrival of an invitation, career related, or even I think maybe probably more likely financial related in your life. And it looks like if this is something that you've been doing, that could be coming in here. I think some of you have been spending a lot of time on your routine. Some of you have been spending a lot of time setting structures, healthy habits, solid routines, all of those sorts of things. And this is really paying off for you. So let's just go ahead and dive into this. So in the overall situation, you do have this Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles, you know, this is somebody who is potentially an earth sign. But really the Page of Pentacles says that in life right now, your prospects are looking good. You know what you know what's interesting? I just noticed this. This person's kind of looking swole here, isn't he? He's got like a muscle going on there. And it's interesting because the the Pentacles can indicate like anything that is that will root you. Like it's the idea of being like rooted or grounded in earth, and exercise is very good for that. I think I'm getting this message of like your health is your wealth here. I mean, look at the bicep, right? I think this is a message here for some of you. You might be looking at your health and its effect on your routine, which then also affects your money situation. And so that's just a message that I felt like saying here. But this can be a prospect in your life. It can be an invitation or some sort of like financial offer as well. It could be some sort of good news that's coming in when you get the Page of Pentacles. So you love to see that in a career reading. Now, in the past, you have the 9 of Cups as well as the Emperor. So the 9 of Cups, you know, is about wish fulfillment. It is one of the happiest cards that you could find in a tarot reading. It is about total contentment. And you can see here that this person's arms are folded over. You can see the expression on their face. They are happy. Okay, they are happy and they're content. And you have this Emperor card as well. The Emperor is seen as a good omen of success in the tarot. This is a boss, okay? This is big boss energy. This is somebody who is doing well, climbing the ladder, succeeding, really crushing it in their life. And this is also considered to be an authority figure in the tarot. Now, the thing is with the Emperor, you know, they don't get a chance to sit on this throne without having structure, without having some sort of routine in their life. You know, without putting in the sweat equity, so to speak, without putting in the hard work. And the Emperor is certainly somebody who is ready to do that. And this is the idea of leadership, okay? And even maybe the form of leadership where it's like you show people, like instead of just telling people what to do, you lead, you go first, you lead by showing people that you've done it, that you've been there before, that you're capable of doing it, and others follow as a result. That's this type of energy when you get the Emperor. And so this person here is climbing mountains. You can see the mountains in the background. Okay, they are climbing mountains and they're summiting great heights in their life when you get the Emperor. And so for you, I think that there's been some very nice movement here with the Nine of Cups and the Emperor in the past. This is combining here with this Page of Pentacles energy in the middle, indicating arrivals, prospects, all of that type of energy. Now, in the future, you have the Ten of Pentacles as well as the Knight of Cups showing up here. So the Ten of Pentacles is another very good sign in the tarot. Like I said, you have a very nice sort of reading here showing up to start off. We always go through and clarify with more cards. But the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, my apologies. The Ten of Pentacles is this idea of building generational wealth. Okay, this is one of these Empire cards, and actually I just noticed you actually have two cards that I consider to be Empire cards with the Emperor and the Ten of Pentacles. This is the idea of building something that is not just benefiting you, but is benefiting the generations that come after you, because you can actually see that here in the card. You can see the grandfather, the grandchildren, the children, the grandchildren, the dogs, and they live in the castle here. Castles in tarot say that you have sort of, you're either moving towards rewards and riches or you have rewards and riches. In this case, they live in the castle, and the idea is that they've gone through the entire journey of the the Pentacle suit, and they can feel good knowing that they have done something amazing in their life. Now you have this Ten of Pentacles, so that's kind of like, some of you are really setting routine, some of you are really like maybe getting a completion financially here in the future. Again, this is coming forward if you've been working at it. Okay, again, the idea here with the Emperor is that this is somebody who's working hard, and you have it paired with the Knight of Cups, which is about some sort of happy arrival of an event in one's life. This is somebody who is delivering. In this case, since we're not talking about love, it's about like delivering happiness or some sort of happy event happening. And so you have this prospect here, this arrival or invitation, and then you have this event coming in with the Ten of Pentacles, which is about abundance, empires, building your legacy, all of that type of energy. So for some of you here, you might be getting like a raise, some of you might be selling something, some of you might be, doing something along those lines to realize some type of like long-term goal for yourself here in the future. Let's go ahead and move up the pyramid here. So you have the Six of Cups, you have the Five of Wands, the Justice card, and you also have the Four of Cups. All right, so the Six of Cups, Five of Wands. So something from this has not been an easy battle for you. This has not been an easy, the journey has not been a cakewalk. It hasn't been a cakewalk for you, okay? You have, some of you have scratched and clawed. Some of you is kind of what's coming to my mind. Some of you have fought your way to the top. As you can see, the people here are sort of engaged in a battle on the card, and the thing is that the cards are showing that you've gotten to the top of the mountain, okay? You have outlasted the competition. You've won the battle, so to speak. The Six of Cups refers to the past, and I'm saying, like, for some of you, the past here was hard knock life, okay? It was a hard knock life for you, okay? For some of you, like, I think you've really risen through the ranks in your career and your financial situation, and I'm sure for many of you that feels very good. If this is like, if you're thinking like, okay, Zane, like, I'm not there yet, I think some of you can still resonate with this idea of having like grinding in the past, like some of you working very hard for your money and hard at work here in the past. And I think I feel like saying, if you haven't realized these things that I'm talking about yet, I feel like saying that, hard work pays off, and, hard work is, it's cliche, but it's a really good attribute that not everybody has, and it can really help you achieve your goals. Now, the thing that you have to also remember is that this needs to be, like, there need to be structures in place. There need to be, like, good habits, healthy routines, solid structures to go along with that hard work to really make this situation or this dream come true for you. but I think you probably already know that. You do have the Justice card in the Four of Cups. The Justice card says that if you work hard, like it's the idea that we all get the outcome that we deserve, right? Like the scale is always sort of balancing out and tipping based on the actions that we take. It's your karma. It's also Libra energy, okay? And so the idea is that, you know, you put in the work, you put in the energy, you put in the effort, you'll be rewarded. The Four of Cups here, talking about boredom and apathy. This person is sort of like crossing their arms, different than in the Four of Cups. They're crossing their arms because they're bored and they're not really making it in their situation, but they have an alternative path available to them from the universe. And so I think for some of you, keeping up the hard work here, and building on the hard work of the past here is going to be very helpful. Let's go and take a look at what is in these oracle cards. So you have Distant Horizons, High Honor, and Thoughts. So here's the thing, this Distant Horizons card, you know, this is about good times ahead. Okay, this is a very positive card to find in this oracle deck, saying that the future looks bright for you. High Honor says that people really respect you. People really look up to you in your job. And then the Thoughts card is all about you not giving up here on this idea or this goal that you have in mind as you keep working towards it and working hard, because you do have some sort of event coming in that will make you happy. This might take some time. Distant Horizons might suggest 3 to 6 months. It's not a hard and fast rule, just remember that, but it might take some time because this is showing up in the distant future. But it's like through this energy of hard work, you're really bringing something in here, Aquarius. So let's go ahead and let's move up the pyramid here. If you're enjoying this video so far, please do hit that like button and subscribe, as it really does help my channel grow in a big way. So you have the Two of Cups, you have the High Priestess, and you also have the Hanging Man here. Okay, so Two of Cups, partnerships. Some of you have had tension and conflicts in the past with people. You've not let that hold you back, but this has been a part of the past. Just recognize that that will not be forever for you. You will find a good group of people in the future. If you have not already, some of you might have already, but just know that there are people that you can have harmonious business relationships with, and just remember that. The High Priestess is this idea of like connecting to the mystery of life. It's the idea of using your intuition. It does say that some things are not yet known. Some things in your life are not yet known, and so don't spend the time worrying about it, okay? Spend the time, as you've done here in the past, pushing forward. The Hanging Man, or the Hanged Man, says that at the end of the day, sometimes we really have to let go, and sometimes we really have to give something up to get something else. There is a sacrifice that will need to be made here in the future. Empires are not built without sacrifice. Okay, you can quote it. You can quote it. Empires are not built without sacrifice. That's the truth. And so I think some of you are recognizing that, okay, you want a certain level of wealth, you want a certain level of, financial status or what have you, and what comes along with that, requires some sacrifice in life. Let's go and see what else we have here. And you have the Hierophant, and you have the Seven of Pentacles. Sorry, the Seven of Cups. All right, so the Hierophant, this is all about tradition. It is also about your workplace. I'm just trying to think here. Long sigh, because I'm feeling like some of you have had challenges in previous jobs or previous work opportunities, and you're maybe a little bit hesitant about the next opportunity because of some sort of experience of the past. Yeah, some sort of experience of the past here that's maybe weighing on you. The Seven of Cups says, let go of the confusion, cut through the noise, and follow the one true path for you, okay? Follow the one true path for you. At the top of the pyramid, you have the Three of Swords, which can indicate separation from something. It can also indicate like emotional releasing. I want to get a clarifier on this. With a Page of Swords, that's interesting. So you could be dealing with something connected to an air sign here. The Page of Swords can talk about news of delay. I think this talks about your need to separate this. Like, some of you are really hoping for this prospect or this event to come in soon. And I think some of you are really needing to connect with the idea of when it happens, it will happen. And the way that you spend your time between now and the outcome is very important. And so try to separate from needing to know exactly when this outcome's coming in, and rather keep doing the hard work here that you've built for yourself, and keep going forward with that. On the bottom of the deck, yeah, look, long work. You know, the Seven of Pentacles, this person's working hard, right? It's not easy to harvest all of this, to take all of this harvest, but they are ready to do it, and they're contemplating their next move. So yeah, looks very good. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you, and I will see you in the next reading.